Dear friends, I hope this message finds you well. I'm sharing with you tonight not a Dvar Torah, not an insight, not a deep and profound thought that's based on the parasha or based on Daf Yomi or based on anything else, but really just a reflection. Because I think, like many of you, I find myself just overwhelmed and astounded by the events that unfolded in our world this past Shabbos. The fact that the United States of America chose to participate in the bombing of the nuclear facilities in Iran, allying itself in a very dramatic, meaningful, and important way with the state of Israel, with Am Yisrael, with Eretz Yisrael, is overwhelming, striking, and dramatic. And there's a flurry of emotions. On one hand, there's this incredible sense of tremendous excitement, tremendous simcha, tremendous optimism, because we see that all of the pieces are lining up to assure us of dramatic and incredible and concrete and decisive victory. On the other hand, we also see the 86 that were injured in the barrage of missiles in Haifa. We see those, again, our brothers and sisters running back and forth to shelters. We see, again, those stranded wanting to get back into Eretz Yisrael, those who want to get back to their families from Eretz Yisrael to Chutz La'aretz. And it's an overwhelming, almost like confluence of events and confluence of emotions. But I think it is so important for us, in the midst of all the difficulty, in the midst of all the challenges, to just take a step back and say, Hodu LaHashem ki tov k'tilam chasto. Thank you, Ribono Shel Olam. Thank you, Ribono Shel Olam. Because, dear friends, what we are seeing is something that is beyond comprehension. Just think about the following idea. With this attack, President Trump, in his remarks, thanked God. Thanked God. He said, we love you, God. The Prime Minister of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, again, what does he do? Dons his talis, goes to the kosel, puts a note inside of the kosel. Two major world leaders who both sit at the helm in command of, I should say, two of the world's mightiest militaries, the President of the United States and the Prime Minister of the State of Israel. And at the end of the day, when they could have been so easily just simply gloating and simply, again, patting themselves on the back for their political and military accomplishments, amazingly enough, both of them invoked the name of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Both of them thanked the Ribono Shel Olam. They brought God into the vernacular. They brought God into the victory. HaKadosh Baruch Hu Kiviyachol was given a seat at the table by two of the most influential and powerful world leaders. It's dramatic when we think about it. It's overwhelming. Whatever you think about the president, whatever you think about the prime minister, this is not a political statement. It's just a reality statement. It's just for us to look at what has unfolded over the course of the last 33 hours. From the seat of power in the United States of America, we love you, God, and the seat of power, the prime minister of the state of Israel, a trip to the kosel, donning his talis. It's overwhelming. And it's incredible. And it should fill us with a sense of awe and trepidation and excitement. Because whatever is happening, something dramatic is happening. Whereas so often leaders and kings remove the Ribono Shel Olam from the equation. Leadership is so susceptible to kochi va'otzem yadi asli esachai lazeh. Look what I've accomplished. And again, not to say that there's not hubris, not to say that there's not arrogance. Like I said, we're not getting into the character analysis of world leaders. Just looking at what is. And that within the last 24 hours, we have seen two major world leaders express in a public fashion their hakaras hatov, their gratitude to the Ribono Shel Olam for the role that God played in shaping these historical events is nothing short of amazing. So, dear friends, whatever is happening, it's big. And whatever is happening is dramatic. And we're so often used to talking about hearing the footsteps of Mashiach. I don't think it's footsteps. I think it's a pounding on the door. I think the Ribono Shel Olam is calling out to us that just as there is major change underway in the Middle East, there's major change underway for our people, there's major change underway in our world. And it behooves each of us to tap into that energy, to tap into that energy of change, to tap into that energy of ruchnius. Just as world leaders have brought God into the conversation, we have to do our part in bringing HaKadosh Baruch Hu more into our lives as well. And if we ride this wave of bringing the Ribono Shel Olam, making him a fixture in political events, in military events, in our daily events, then there is no telling what could happen in the days and in the weeks ahead. Hodu Hashem ki tov ki d'olam chasdo. Thank you, Ribono Shalom, for putting into the heart of the President of the United States the desire and the want and the will to ally himself in a dramatic way with the Jewish people and the state of Israel. Thank you, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, for the leadership in Israel. And although leadership is perfect, that has had the courage to address this enemy head on. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu, please continue to give our leaders on both sides of the ocean the moral clarity to lead this war against evil, because that's what it is, dear friends. It is a war against evil. And we, as Jews who live in America, are privileged that both of our countries, the country in which we currently reside, the United States of America, which has been so good to us since we have come to this land, and our ancestral homeland of the state of Israel, are aligned, are allied to erase this scourge of evil, to deal with the greatest state sponsor of global terror. What overwhelming times in which we live. We must thank HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We must bring HaKadosh Baruch Hu into our lives. We must ensure that the Ribono Shel Olam has an active presence in what we do in our daily lives. And even if he's there, we must increase that intensity of his presence. Let us hope that Eretz Hashem, the coming week, will continue to bring Besoros Tovos, will continue Eretz Hashem to bring good tidings. May our holy soldiers of the Israel Defense Forces be successful as they combat evil. May our holy soldiers of the United States Armed Forces be successful as they combat evil. May HaKadosh Baruch Hu continue to put into the heart of our world leaders a willingness and an ability to maintain a sense of moral clarity and to do that which is right and to know who is good and who is evil, who is righteous and who is wicked. And may our leaders always find the strength to side with good, to side with righteousness, to side with light. May we zochem Eretz Hashem that our brothers and sisters in Eretz Yisrael will have Shmira Yisera, extra divine protection and providence. And may HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Eretz Hashem, usher in a period of peace, decisive victory, bracha and simcha for Am Yisrael, for Eretz Yisrael, and for all humanity.